Hello, I'm Julian Edgar from Communication Know-How with another writing tip. Now, often I talk to people who are really unhappy about their ability to write well, and they'll say to me, "Oh, I've got a colleague and they're a really good writer, but I'm just really poor at it." And I often think, well, it's not actually innate. You can learn to be a good writer, you can learn to write effectively, you can learn to write quickly. It's not like some people have it and some people will never have it. So what are some of the things that you can do which will improve your writing? And I want to cover one which is absolutely straightforward. Every single person can easily do this. The trick to getting your points across in writing, especially writing in business and writing in government, is to use short sentences. I could stop now, couldn't I? Everyone understands what that means. Short sentences. Sentences that don't have many words in them. There's really nothing more technically complex than that. So why am I bringing it up? Why am I saying how important this is? When you're writing at work, you should typically write in sentences that average between 12 and 20 words. So if you look at your whole document, and Microsoft Word can calculate your average sentence length, that average should be somewhere in the range between 12 and 20. I do a lot of writing. I'm a book author. I typically tend to come back to about 16 to 18 words. So I'm at the slightly longer end of the scheme, but I'm still within that range of 12 to 20 words. Sometimes when you read people's work, especially if you're finding it hard to understand, and you look at the sentence length, you'll find that their sentences are 30, 40, 50, even 60 words long. Now, the problem with long sentences is you're expecting the reader to remember everything you're talking about. And often the reader remembers only the last 10 or 15 words. So long sentences tend to confuse the reader. The reader tends to therefore not understand the points that you're making. Now, talking about points, there's another way of doing it. I said between 12 and 20 words. But the other way of thinking about sentence length is you should never have more than 2 points in a sentence. So if you read a sentence and you've said this and this and this and this and this, you've got more than 2 points. One easy way of seeing if you've ended up having a lot of points in a sentence is if you have lots of commas. Anything more than about 2 commas in business government writing in a sentence, and you've probably got too many points in that sentence. Now, it doesn't matter if you're writing a brief, it doesn't matter if you're writing a minute, it doesn't matter if you're writing a tender submission, an email, writing for the web. The same idea applies. Long sentences are unwieldy. Long sentences are less likely to communicate the points that you're trying to make to the reader. Long sentences are more likely to be skipped by the reader. So remember, maximum of 2 points in a sentence, and the other way of looking at that, your typical word count shouldn't be any longer than in the range of 12 to 20 words. Thank you.